The greatest of all time. Many people like to have controversy, the greatest of all time basketball players. Some say it could be Kobe Bryant, Dominique Wilkins, Dr. J, and even LeBron James. But I believe the greatest of all time, without a question, is Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan has changed the game so much since he came into it in 1984. And he came out of North Carolina, which was one of the best colleges in the whole country. And he wasn't really known in North Carolina except for the last year that he was there when he made the game-winning shot. And ever since then, it was called the last shot. And in the draft of '84, he was picked 3rd overall to the Chicago Bulls. And ever since then, his career marketing just skyrocketed. And he just changed the game completely. Before Michael Jordan, people just used to play basketball with, regular jump shots and regular dunks. But Michael came into the game showing that there's another level to the game. And he started his career with the Bulls and unfortunately ended his career with the Wizards, which he should have came back to the Bulls. But he made so many career set marks that the game will probably never surpass. As one example, in 1993, he set the record for most points in the NBA Finals by averaging 41 points. In his career average of all his years, he averaged 30.1 points. He has 10 NBA scoring titles. And in the playoff, he set the record for most points in a playoff game at 63. And he has 9 all-time defensive first team. And most people don't know as Michael Jordan just as a defensive player. Most people think that he's just an offensive player, a scoring machine. But what makes him great overall is that he not only has the offense, but he has the defense to go to that. And that proves it right there with the 9 all-defensive first team. And every time you turn on the TV to watch Michael Jordan, you get to see a glimpse of his greatness. So most people, when you turn on the TV now, you get to see LeBron James or Kobe Bryant. And yes, they do have a chance of surpassing Michael Jordan's mark, but when everyone talks about being the greatest, they always relate back to, oh, is he as good as Michael Jordan? Is he as good? Did he set that stand? He set that standard for the NBA to everyone. When everyone talks about greatness, you can't talk about it without Michael Jordan. And he has 6 NBA championship rings, all with the Bulls. And he not only made him better, but he made his team better. How many people here would know about Scottie Pippen if it wasn't for Jordan? Most people say that he's really great, but if it wasn't for Jordan, no one would know about him. And Jordan was the most electrifying player in NBA. Not only did he have his basketball status, but he created his own logos with shoes, and he was known throughout the whole world with that. He not only set his standard to NBA, but he went out to endorsing, which makes him well known all around the world. You can go any place in the country except for isolated places like in Africa or something like what people want to know, but mostly everybody knows about Michael Jordan. You say the name, oh, he's the greatest player of all time. If you mention another name, maybe like Kobe Bryant or LeBron James, people wouldn't know as much as Michael Jordan, because he set that mark, he set that standard of being great throughout his whole career, not just one year, but developing himself throughout his whole career. And Michael is just a person that you see, and he has a great personality, and everyone around him say that if you ask a player who is the greatest of all time, who's the person that you would like to have on the team, and who's the player that you don't want to face, people would say Michael Jordan, because to play with him means that you have a great chance of winning the NBA title, and to play against him, most likely you'll lose the game. You have so many great players that never won a championship because of Michael Jordan. You look at Patrick Ewing, never won a championship. Why? Because of Michael Jordan. He played in the Eastern Conference, and they never got surpassed the Bulls with the Knicks. You look at Reggie Miller with the Pacers. Again, in the Eastern Conference, every time he faced Michael always won. You look at Tim Hardaway, never won a championship. You got so many great players from the past that never made it to that next level and never got that ring because Michael always took it away from him, always took the advantage. So to me, if you ask me who the greatest player of all time is, it'd be hands down Michael Jordan.